My name's Charlotte. Welcome to my Pilates class. The class is going to be about 45 minutes long. If you have any injuries, any health conditions, for example, if you're pregnant, got diabetes, high or low blood pressure, please check with your GP or equivalent to a GP to see whether or not this class will be suitable for you. If you do begin to feel unwell, become in any pain during the session, then stop and get medical advice ASAP. So just make sure that you've actually got some room around you, you've got no obstructions, and got some comfortable clothing on. You don't require shoes unless you really want to wear them today. And just make sure you've got a mat, or if you're doing it on your carpet, that's fine, or a towel. Yeah, so we'll get underway. So just leave me some comments. Yeah, we've got some people doing this. Good. Right, let's get the music on and we'll move underway. So we just start off with some mobility exercises, some stretching exercises before we start doing any mat work exercises. So I'd just like you to stand with your feet about hip width apart. So you've got your hip flexor, kneecap, big toe, second toe in a line. Let's just spread the toes out, and all I want you to do is lift up tall through the crown of the head and just rock your body weight forwards and backwards. So don't do a full calf raise yet, just let your ankles and your feet warm up first. So just slowly bring that to a standstill. So just stop when you feel balanced. So you've got your body weight balance between your heels and your toes. Right, let's mobilise the neck and the shoulders. So bring the shoulders up to the ears and then back down and together. Shoulders forwards. So just placing more emphasis though on the retraction of the shoulders. There's gravity, sitting at desks, driving, things like that, they tend to bring your shoulders forwards. So you want to open out the shoulders rather than encouraging forward movement. We're just doing this for mobility purposes. Alright, last one. Right, hands as if you're holding a trout to open through the chest and the front of the shoulder. We can move the head with that too. So just lift the head, breathing in, and then exhale, lower that down. Just open back, inhale, and then exhale down. Rest your hands at the back of your hips. Lower your right ear towards the shoulder. Change sides. Right, bring your head back to centre, relax your arms. I want you to look towards the right wall or whatever's on your right hand side. Centre and look to your left. Bring that into centre. I want you to reach your arms forwards. Now open your hands, stretch through the wrists. Now open back. Alright, tilt your chin and chest upwards, take the breath in. And then exhale, I want you to round down, hands on the thighs, stay there. Tuck the pelvis under, and then roll up slowly, head's coming up last. Alright, let's do that again. So just bring your arms forward. Alright, turn your palms forwards. Open through the chest. Alright, bring your hands to the top of the thighs, roll down. Stay there. Tuck the pelvis under, and then roll up slowly, head's coming up last. Take a reach over with your right arm. Okay, look down towards the floor. Alright, just sweep that right arm down. Reach over with the left. Okay, look to the floor. Alright, sweep that left arm down. Alright, let's move move laterally. So don't lean forwards, don't lean backwards. So just have a light connection with your abdominals. So just draw your belly button in towards your spine. Alright, let's centre up. Place your hands on your rib cage. Slight bend in the knee. I want you to get your ribs, turn them to the right side. Try and keep your hips to the front. Alright, centre. Turn to your left. Just physically get your ribs turned. Centre, right side. Centre, left side. Let's bring that back into centre. Let's raise the arms again. Okay, draw your right elbow past your ribs. Alright, let's bring that forwards. Left elbow past your ribs. Right side again. Alright, this time look over your right shoulder. Alright, look to the front, bring that right arm back. Draw your left elbow back, look over your left shoulder. Alright, look to centre, bring that back. Right side again. Alright, this time look over your shoulder. I want you to open your right arm back, reach the back of the room. Alright, then sweep that arm all the way in. Same with the left, draw the elbow back. Look over the shoulder, open back. Alright, and let's sweep that in. Alright, float the arms down to thighs. Let's squat down again. Hold it there. Alright, tuck the pelvis under and then release it. Stay down in that squat position. So just roll in, belly button in and then out. So you can look ahead if you want to. So in and then out. Just stretch through that lumbar spine and thoracic spine too. Alright, one more time. Roll all the way up this time. Alright, when you take a breath in, raise your arms above your head. Exhale, bend to your right side. Alright, breath in centre, bend to your left. Alright, in the centre, bring your arms to shoulder level. Right, let's sit down into a chair squat. Keep your knees apart, shoulders down, away from the ears. Alright, bring that back to standing. Let's do that again. So just shoulder level, ribs away from the hips, sit down into chair. Hips are above the knees. Alright, let's bring that back up. Alright, sit down into chair again. If you want to, add a calf raise. Alright, lower the heels. And bring that up. Let's do that again. Raise the arms. Sit down into chair. Keep the ribs lifted. If you want to, lift the heels. Alright, lower the heels and then bring that up. I'm going to kick your right leg forwards and backwards. So we're swinging from the hip. We're stabilising with the core. So if you need to, hold the wall, or if there's anything nearby your settee, a chair. Alright, point your big toe in front. Alright, just sweep that around to the back. And then sweep that to the front. Support knees slightly bent. And then sweep around to the back. Alright, one more time. Sweep it in front, big toe. And then to the back. Alright, bring that in. Let's change legs. So just start off with that hip swing. Shoulders stay above the hips. So almost as if you're brushing the floor with the ball of the foot. Alright, let's bring that big toe in front and then sweep it to the back. And then sweep it to the front. Calf raise, spread your toes out. And lift up onto the balls of your feet. Raise the arms, 2 thumbs to the back of the room. Alright, and then let's float that down. So use your calf muscles, lift. And then float that down. 2 more, lift. Float that down. Alright, 1 more time, lift. Float that down. Alright, let's roll down. So bend at the knee. Let's come down onto all fours. Right, cat and cow stretch. Alright, so inhale into your cow, hips push down, and then exhale into your cat, draw up in the centre. So inhale, so look ahead, push your hips down, tailbone in the air. And then exhale, shoulders above the wrists. Let's come into neutral position, so flat back position. I want you to raise your right arm and your left leg. Spine balance. Lift and lengthen. Now bring the elbow to the knee. Alright, back to spine balance. And then take that down. Let's change sides. Back to neutral. Raise your left arm and your right leg. Hold, lift and lengthen. And let's bring the elbow to the knee. Alright, back to spine balance. Lift and lengthen. Back into neutral position. Okay, right arm, left leg, lift and hold. Elbow to knee. Back to spine balance, lift and hold. Place that down. Left arm, right leg, lift and hold, balance. Elbow to knee. Balance. Alright, take that down. Alright, bring your feet together, knees apart, drop back into child position. Extend through the arms, spread your fingers out. Alright, draw your hands back, roll up through the spine, back into seated. Right, press ups. Either go back into position where your shoulders are above your wrists, knees under the hips. So that'll be your easiest variation. Or we can take the knees back. Alright, so when you're ready, tuck the elbows in, go down to about halfway. And then push away from the floor. Hold it there. Option, come up into plank position. Alright, knees down. Tuck your toes under, press down. Lift up, option, toes under, come up into plank or take a rest. Make sure that head doesn't come down between the arms. Alright, lower the knees, let's come down into that press. Alright, lift it up, toes under, lift to plank. It's just an option for you. Alright, knees down, toes, press. And up, 2 more, into plank. Nice flat back position. Knees down, toes under. Take that down. Right, let's go into plank. Alright, lower the knees. Let's drop back into child. Forehead down this time. Take your arms around one at a time so your hands are next to your feet. Just allow your shoulders to come down. Relax for a moment. Bring your hands to the side of your head. Tuck your chin in. Roll up slowly. Head to come up last. Right, let's turn over. It's going to seated position. Alright, staff pose. Pull the toes in, lift your ribcage away from your hip bones. Let's start off with a spine twist. So lift up tall through the crown of the head. I want you to turn to your right side. Alright, back through centre. Turn to your left. So we're strengthening and stretching the spine. Alright, opposite way. Alright, turn left. Alright, opposite way. Let's hold this time. Reach your right arm back. Bring your right arm in, turn back to centre. Turn to your left. Reach your left arm back. Alright, turn back to centre. Alright, relax for a moment. Let's change the position of the pelvis. So just tuck your tailbone under. I'll shift to the side. So start off hands, back of the thighs. Tuck your head in. And we just roll to halfway. So make sure you're not sat on your tailbone. Just tucked under. And then lift the chest back to seated. So we're just drawing, belly button in towards the spine. And then come back to seated. If you feel as though you can, bring your hands away. Roll back, working through the abdominals. Lead with the chest back to seated. And again, so just roll and hold. And then back to seated. Right, add in on if you want to. Roll and hold. Extend your right arm. Coming back to seated. Roll and hold. Extend the left arm. Back to seated. Roll and hold. Extend the right. Back to seated. Roll and hold. Extend the left. Back to seated. Roll and hold. Right arm. Back to seated. Last one. Okay, roll and hold. Raise your left, back to seated, and relax. Alright, let's go into leg pull exercise. So, take your arms back. So we're doing an upside down plank. If this isn't suitable for you, you could do some tricep dips instead of. Alright, so when you're ready, legs about hip width apart. I want you to raise your bottom off the floor. So just think of alignment, shoulder, hip, knee, ankle, and look to the ceiling, don't tip the head right back. So point the toes, hips are level. Right, come into seated, breathe in, raise your arms, and then exhale, inch forwards. Alright, so when you're ready, back the arms. Pull the shoulders back, raise the hips, look to the ceiling, don't tip the head back. Alright, back into seated. Lift and stretch. Let's do two more. Take the arms back. Left. Alright, back to seated. Hinge. Alright, last one. Arms back. Raise your hips. Look to the ceiling. Hold. Back to seated, big stretch, relax. Right, let's go into side plank position. So turn onto your right side. Let's take it all the way down. Make sure you got your head supported. Don't lay on your hip bone. If this is uncomfortable, get a towel or something extra you need to. So just try and avoid laying on your hip bone. So be really uncomfortable. So hips are stacked, leg quite straight unless you need to bring your feet forward a bit. Just bring this arm to anchor in front way. Right, let's point lift and then flex that down. Point the toes, lift, let's work with that top leg, take that down. So strengthen up through that outer thigh, through the knee too. Point, and then flex that down. So just keeping it quite relaxing today. Alright, let's hold that there. Let's just circle. Just keep the rest of the body as still as you can. Make the circle smaller if you need to. Let's go the opposite way. Alright, hold. Let's kick that top leg forward. Bring your heel forward, kick, and then point back. Alright, kick forwards, 1, 2, point back. Really keep your torso still. Keep that gap between the thighs. Come on, kick forwards, point back. Alright, bring that knee up. Let's just stretch that out. So bring that knee over. Just stretch that out. Take your left arm back. You can hold the arms out or keep your head supported if you want to. Alright, let's bring that arm in. Into side plank from here, so we're coming up onto your right arm. So if you've got any issues with your shoulders, with your elbows, just increase the cushioning here, or you could just lift your torso, so you can still feel your obliques working. So we can lift and hold, or if you're able to, let's lift lower body off the floor, shoulders are stacked, lift the whole of your pelvis. So you could bring that top leg in front for more stability, or bend your bottom knee. So lots of options, and don't let the head come down. Keep working through the neck, look to the ceiling, breathe and hold. Alright, stretch over and then release that down. Let's come up onto that side. So bring your right foot, just place it against your thigh, just above your knee, and I want you to turn to your right side. So either use both hands. Alright, so do a mermaid press up here. We'll go single arm, or we can go double arm or single arm, that's what I meant to say. So we've got a single arm press up, working the triceps. Alright, let's just go for one more. Let's go for a glute stretch, being as over in this position. Alright, so if you just take your left leg, bring your heel towards your bottom. I want you to bring your chest square over your hips, and then we're going to ease that forwards. Now don't worry if you can't get all the way down, that's fine. So you should feel it in the glutes on your right side. Alright, roll that up slowly. Let's change sides. So let's get into that side plank position. Let's bring that down. Again, so just watch that bottom hip, don't lay on your hip bone. Just shift back if you need to. Top hand in front. Alright, point lift and then flex that back down. So keep the ankle bone pointing up towards the ceiling. Point raise, flex, lower down. Alright, let's hold that there. We've got those leg circles. Really stabilise now, especially through the core. So draw a circle with your big toe. Then the opposite way. Alright, are you ready to kick forwards? Alright, flex that foot, point back. Again, keep your torso still. Flex the foot, point back. Right, last two. One to go. Alright, let's bring that knee in, stretch it out. So if you want to, extend that arm and then extend your right arm back. Bring the right arm over. Let's go into side plank position. So pick your position. And again, so if you've got any issues with your shoulders, might want to just leave the legs down on the floor and just pull up through the ribs. Otherwise, let's lift away, look to the ceiling. So you can bring your top leg in front, you can bend your bottom knee, lift the whole of your pelvis upwards. Breathe. Alright, take a stretch over and then release that down. So bring your left leg in front. Alright, so just place your foot over your right thigh. Turn to the side and so begin your press up. So either on two arms or you can go for that single arm option. Alright, one more. Alright, let's go into that glute stretch. So just take your right foot, heel towards your bottom. Square your hips and shoulders forwards. Inhale. And then exhale, ease over your left leg. My glutes are a bit tighter on that side, that's why I'm struggling to get forwards then. Alright, place your hands on the floor, roll to seated. Right, let's just turn onto our fronts. Let's go in prone position. So just flip that over. We'll start off just with a swan left. So hands above the shoulders, glutes relax, suck your belly button in. I want you to inhale, lift. And then exhale, lower. So just strengthening through the upper back. So when you're ready, inhale, lift, belly button's drawing in. Relax your glutes. And then exhale, lower the forehead down. Inhale, lift. You can bring your chin forwards if you want to. let's go into back extension. Bring your feet together, thighs together, hands either on the floor, so you can use your hands to assist the lift, or fingers at the side of your temples. Alright, so draw your belly button in, and we're going to raise the chest, and then option, raise your right elbow first, look to the right, back to centre, and then release that down. So when you're ready, belly button's drawing in, squeeze your inner thighs, lift the chest away from the floor, raise your left elbow back to centre, and then relax down. So we're going to lift, raise your right elbow, centre, down. Lift, raise the left, centre, down. 2 more. Left, right, centre, down. Alright, left side. Alright, let's bring that down. So just rest your forehead, tuck your chin in, lengthen the back of the neck. You give your head a rock side to side if you want to, that feels good for you. Alright, so a little more work on the shoulders. We do the dart exercise. So just bring your arms so they're by your sides. So you can lift your legs up with this if you want to, but you can also leave your legs down to make it a bit easier. So first of all, just lift your triceps, lift your arms away from the floor. Alright, now turn your hands inward so they're facing each other. Alright, draw your shoulder blades down. Now if you want to, lift the chest and lift the legs. So we're lifting with the front of the legs, feel those muscles down the back of the body working down your posterior chain. Alright, turn your head to the side, relax. Exhale. Let's do that again. So bring your head back to centre. Everything relaxed apart from your arms. So just lift your triceps, lift your arms. Alright, turn your hands so they're facing. Draw your shoulder blades down, pull your hands down. Right, option, lift your chest, lift your legs. Just keep your head in line. Alright, turn your head and relax. Alright, heads back to centre, lift the arms. Turn your hands in, draw your shoulders down, lift the arms, lift the legs. A little quicker now. Just do one more after this. Alright, exhale, relax. Very last one, bring your head to centre. Lift the arms. Turn the hands. Draw your shoulder blades down. Lift the chest, lift the legs. Alright, turn your head, relax. Alright, hands in, push back into child. Slowly draw your hands in towards your knees. Alright, from there then, let's turn over. Let's finish off just working more on that core. So just come into seated, take a breath in. Exhale, stretch forwards, and then we're going to roll slowly back. My mat is disintegrating, I've got bits all over me. Just roll all the way back. Just float those arms down by your sides. Take your legs into tabletop. Raise your arms. Alright, so just lower one leg at a time, keeping the lower back in place. So we're moving through the hip, not the knee. Now if you want to make this harder, try both legs. And we can go with both arms too. Just keep the lower back in place. Belly button pushing in towards the floor. Alright, next time bring the knees all the way in. Alright, flex forwards from the hip and then roll back. So just think vertebra by vertebra, rolling back. Stretch out. So back shoulder level, peel away. So if you are struggling to come up through the centre, perhaps roll to the side instead of. Have that stretch forward, just take as long as you need. Just roll it back. Big stretch. Shoulder level, roll that up. Scoop those abdominals in. Alright, let's take that all the way down. Draw your right knee in. Alright, let's do single leg stretch. So raise, if you can, the left leg off the floor, point the toes. Alright, inhale, exhale. It's a little pause. Inhale, exhale. Option, raise the shoulders. Alright, last two. Alright, relax back there. If you want to, straighten out the legs. Either hold the back of the thighs or higher up the legs. Alright, just release that down slowly. Alright, let's bend the knees, let's roll up into bridge. So tailbone points up first, follow with the rest of the spine. So just feel as though you're resting on your shoulder blades. Inhale, raise the arms. And then exhale, just work that down, vertebra by vertebra. Tailbone down last, back with the arms. Let's roll up again. So into bridge. Inhale, raise the arms. And then exhale, work that down slowly. So tailbone to come down last. Back with the arms. Let's just do that one more time. Tilt the pelvis, roll slowly. Raise the arms. Alright, then work that down. Take your arms to the sides. Bring your feet together. Let's go into reclining twists. So just take the knees to one side. Draw your abdominals in and then take the legs to the opposite side. Alright, draw in and then change. Draw in, change sides last time. Alright, let's bring that back into seated position. Draw your right knee in. Just straighten out your right leg. Either hold the hamstring or higher up the leg. Just keep the rest of the body relaxed. Just bring your right ankle over your left thigh. Place the sole of the left foot to the floor. If you can, I want you to reach through, grab your left thigh, pull that in just to stretch your outer thighs and your glute muscles. When you're ready, straighten out that left leg. Let's bring that in and down. Right leg in, place your left ankle across it. If you can reach through, pull that right thigh in. Just keep your head down, keep the rest of the body relaxed. So if you struggle to keep your head down, maybe you need a cushion or a towel for your neck. That down. Stretch your legs out. Rest your hands under your nice warm lower back. Alright, when you're ready, just sit yourself up slowly. Let's come on to hands and knees. And just bring your hands back towards your knees. Tuck your toes under. Alright, as you lower your heels, roll up slowly, head screwed up last. Just roll your shoulders back. Alright, inhale. And then exhale, float down. Raise your right arm, reach. Alright, raise your left arm. Alright, release that down. Join your hands, breathe in. Exhale, press away, open the shoulders, reach above your head, reach your hands back, draw your hands down over the chest. Alright, release the arm, roll down, hands above the knees. Alright, roll up, and we're finished. So just give yourself a clap, just leave me some feedback. I hope you enjoyed that, and I will see you soon.